A girl gets to know about terrible disease, with which she will live only a few years, and falls into depression. The musician's songs inspire her and give her hope for a bright future, but soon they meet face to face. The relationship of a simple girl and a famous singer is built on financial gain, but they must live together. The guy falls in love with the beauty, but does not know how he should act after learning about her illness. The series begins with the funeral of a young and beautiful girl named Cheng. People in black have gathered for a ceremony to see her off on her last journey. After a solemn speech by the speaker, the girl begins to move and gets up from her coffin. It turns out that it was a test, according to which she had to pretend to be a corpse and not move for 2 hours, but the girl managed to spend 5 minutes longer in the coffin than planned, for which she is paid money. After that, she goes to the music school where she finished her studies in piano. She needs to prepare to enter adulthood, but 3 months before she does, Chang learns that she has a rare disease. Because of amyotrophic sclerosis, she is slowly losing her memory and may eventually become paralyzed. The girl took the news hard and became depressed, but one day she heard about a singer named Nan and fell in love with his songs. It was he who made her look at her life with optimism again. Realizing that there is less and less time, she does her best to fully enjoy the rest of her days. Trying to bring joy into her life, the girl takes part in a piano competition. At some point, she forgets how to play, as a result of which she loses the competition. After that, Chang goes to a jewelry salon to buy a gift for her friend. She chooses a small silver bracelet as a surprise, dreaming of meeting her friend soon. Once in the restroom, Chang hears a young guy's voice in the next stall and doesn't understand what he is doing in the women's restroom. The guy informs her that he has a stomachache and asks for a favor, in exchange for which he gives the girl a ticket to a concert of her favorite singer Nan. He asks to see if anyone is outside and soon leaves, covering his face with a mask. After escaping from the restroom, the guy hurries to the car and removes the mask that hid his face, after which it becomes known that he is the same singer who was hiding from his female fans. Chang goes to a cafe and meets up with his girlfriend. Ko supports the girl because of losing in a music contest, but she is not upset by what happened and gives her friend a gift, after which she tells about the situation in the restroom and shows her a ticket to Nan's concert. Soon the friend runs away to work because of annoying calls from her new boss, and Chang prepares for the party and goes to the concert of her favorite musician. Meanwhile, Nan prepares for the concert and communicates with his manager Ravi. The guy would like to live a normal life and relax at the party, but he is a singer and must fulfill the terms of the contract. Nani performs, but no one supports him because of his declining popularity. The only ardent fan of the singer remains Nan, as his songs gave her confidence and desire to live. After the guy's performance, the girl hurries backstage and singer Joe appears on stage, informing that they will make a joint song. Joe plans thus to show her superiority over the guy, who has lost his former popularity. At the same time, a video of Nan appears on the screen, where he was in the restroom with Chang. Ko shows up at the party to cover its events, and Nan runs off the stage to hide in his room. Meeting Cheng on his way, the guy accidentally knocks the girl down and the couple falls on the couch. Journalists rush after them and film what is happening, assuming they are hiding their relationship from the public. Cheng and Nan escape from the concert and drive away in the guy's car, after which he thanks the girl for her help and leaves her his autograph. Upon returning home, the girl can't believe her happiness as she suddenly finds Chang's belongings in a bag, which accidentally fell out on the back seat of the car during the escape. The next morning, Nan and Joe try to record a song together, but the guy is uncomfortable with this collaboration. The agent forces him to agree with everything because a contract has been signed, the terms of which he cannot violate. A little later, the driver presents Nan with a notebook that was found in the car. Opening it, the guy realizes that it is Chang's notebook, and she is a big fan of his. Chang goes out with a friend, but she gets a call from Nan asking to meet. Soon the pair meet secretly at a restaurant and the girl admits that the musician's work has changed her life for the better, so she has become a fan. Meanwhile, Ko goes to work and meets an editor who has assigned her to shoot an exclusive story. Going to a restaurant, Ko and the editor's brother see Nan in Chang's company. The journalist wants to take compromising photos, but Ko chases him away, causing him to fight with his boss. Ko leaves upset, but Ewan catches up with her and apologizes for what happened. He recognizes the girl as his former classmate, so he offers to forget about the conflict and invites her to dinner, but Ko refuses as she has another meeting planned. In the evening, the friends meet at a cafe and discuss the events of the past day. Meanwhile, Nan thinks about the paper with the lyrics to the song he threw away, figuring it wouldn't bring him fame and money. Chang not only found this piece of paper, but also finished the song, after which she said that she really liked the lyrics. Realizing that the girl's opinion is important to him, Nan calls her and finds her in the restaurant a little drunk. The guy helps the girl up and Ko takes some pictures of what's going on. She would like to send them to Chang so that her friend will have memories of hugging the musician, but accidentally sends them to another person. Meanwhile, Nan tries to drive the girl home, but she can't remember her address and falls asleep right in the car. At night, Chang's parents are alarmed that she is not home and call, but her daughter does not answer the phone. In the morning, Chang wakes up and realizes she is in a hotel. Nan explains that he didn't recognize her home address, so he decided to bring her here. During breakfast, the couple notices that the internet is full of photos of them together taken by Ko. The girl journalist accidentally sends them to the editor, causing everyone to start discussing Nan and Chang's relationship. After meeting her friend, Ko apologizes to her for this ridiculous accident. Upon returning home, Chang learns that her parents dream of buying the restaurant where they work, but they have no money. The girl suggests using the funds they have been saving in the bank in her name. It is impossible to close the account early, so the girl decides to agree to Nan's recent proposal in exchange for a generous reward so that she can buy the restaurant for her father. A little later, Chang meets with the musician's manager and agrees to a venture in which she will be able to earn good money. The girl signs a contract with the condition that all the money will belong to her father and payments will continue even after she leaves this world. Ravi agrees to all Chang's demands and goes to the restaurant where her father works as a cook. After trying a few dishes, the musician's manager informs her that the chef is a talented man and he will buy the restaurant for him, making him the sole owner. Happy for her father, Chang fulfills his part of the bargain and pretends to be Nan's girlfriend. The couple takes a walk to do so, allowing Ravi to take some photos and post them on social media. Ko and Yuan see these photos, realizing that the couple is not hiding their relationship. The journalist remembers that she wrote her resignation letter because of the scandal and offers to steal it. The couple sneaks into the office and successfully implements the plan, after which they are confronted by a security guard and hurriedly leave the office. In the evening, Ko calls her friend and learns that Chang and Nan's relationship is not real, but mutual support according to the contract. The friend wonders how she will explain this to her parents, but the girl is not worried because her parents hardly use the internet. The next morning, Chang tries to get a job teaching piano, but it does not work out. The restaurant owner hears the girl playing and knows that she is Nan's lover, so he offers her a job on the condition that the singer approves of her decision. Nan spends time with her mother, who has problems with her head. The woman has taken the loss of her husband hard and still sees him in the image of her son. Soon, Nan and the mother return to the house after hearing Chang playing the piano. The doctor learns of the incident and suggests using the music to treat the musician's mother, as she has gotten a little better. From that day on, Chang goes to the hospital once a week to play the piano for Nan's mother. The musician tries to express his gratitude to the girl and invites her on dates to the movies, theater, and amusement park. Nan suffers from a fear of heights, but for the girl's sake he overcomes his fear and rides on a Ferris wheel. When he learns that Chang has agreed to help him only for money, Nan is upset and goes to the manager. Ravi confirms the girl's words and admits that she pretends to be the musician's mistress only because the manager bought the restaurant for her father. Chang is upset by what has happened, but distracts herself thanks to her work by teaching a little girl to play the piano. After finding out about what Chang is working, Nan goes there and picks up the girl. He is ready to give her all the money and break the contract because he does not want their relationship to be a job for her. The couple's car is chased by journalists, so Nan has to bring the girl to his house. Noticing that the place is a real chaos, Chang begins to clean up and prepares the guy's lunch. Soon a hot girl appears on his doorstep, but seeing Chang, she gets upset and leaves. After lunch, the girl decides to leave, but Nan suggests that she stay at his house because according to the contract she works for him and is obliged to pretend that they are in a relationship. The father notices a picture of his daughter with Nan on the internet and demands that she come home immediately. The parents are strongly against the daughter's relationship with the famous musician, believing that he is a womanizer and is not capable of serious feelings. The girl manages to convince her parents to give him a chance. The father arranges a joint dinner and Nan must agree, although he does not want to go to the meeting. In the evening he changes his mind, but Chang blackmails him with a video from the women's restroom. The guy tries to take the phone away and the couple collapse on the couch, feeling sympathy for each other and embarrassed by the awkwardness of the moment. Chang goes to a restaurant and is sad, realizing that the guy is unlikely to show up for dinner to meet her parents. When she arrives at the restaurant, she is surprised to learn that Nan has changed his mind and has arrived for the meeting, and Ravi has helped him choose suitable clothes. At first, the guy is questioned by the girl's parents, but soon alcohol is brought and they build rapport with each other. The parents and Nan drink and party, and Chang, looking at them, wishes their relationship was real. The next morning, the couple visits the musician's mother, and the boy is pleased that Chang and his mother find common ground. A little later, the girl visits a boy suffering from the same disease as her, trying to support him in a difficult moment. The doctor notices the girl and asks her to come into his office to talk about the illness. He is disappointed that Chang is hiding her problems from her parents as the disease continues to progress. The restaurant owner confronts the girl in his office and visits the doctor, after which he is the first to know about the severe illness Chang. The restaurant owner supports the girl in the situation and hugs a crying Chang. Nan notices this and is jealous of the man and the girl, assuming that there is something between them. In the evening, the girl calls the musician, but he ignores her calls and messages. A couple of days later, Chang visits the boyfriend's mother and plays the piano for her. She wishes she could wait for Nan and talk to him, but it turns out that the guy was in the hospital as early as that morning. Trying to understand what is going on, she calls Ravi and learns that Nan has been busy writing a new song, so he has isolated himself from the outside world. Thinking about the girl all the time, the musician is inspired and continues writing the song. At night, he hears voices and grabs a bat, but it turns out that his old friend has snuck into the house. Joe orders her managers to keep an eye on Nan so he can't interfere with her successful singing career. Meanwhile, Chang begins to experience the first pains in her legs, and the restaurant owner decides to take her to a doctor. He informs her that the girl's legs are gradually atrophying, and within 3 to 5 years, she will become completely paralyzed. After the terrible news, Chang suggests Chang to go to a field where the girl can scream and release negative energy. A little later, the restaurant owner takes the girl home, but to her misfortune, Nan was waiting for her and spotted her with another man. The guy is jealous of Chang, but she does not want to explain anything, so the conversation ends in a quarrel. A little later, Nan receives photos showing Chan and Chang together. Joe deliberately followed to ruin the musician's relationship, but pretends to be a kind and innocent friend. She claims that she bought out the photos to keep them out of the press and wants to be closer to Nan. Ravi also sees the girl's photo with the restaurant owner and says that the only solution to the problem is for Nan and Chang to live in the same house. The girl agrees on the condition that she will live in a separate room and does so primarily because she doesn't want her parents to know about the disease and its symptoms. In the morning, Nan invites the girl to breakfast and tells her that he has prepared food for her. She knows he is lying as she finds a receipt from the restaurant. Meeting up with her friend, Chang asks for her help to come up with a cunning plan to get away from home. Ko suggests saying that she will have a job in another city, and the girl informs her parents in the evening to pack her things and move to Nan's house. The next morning, the girl returns to her parents' house, realizing that she forgot her report from the hospital. The sheet falls on the floor, and the mother sees the doctor's report, learning that her daughter is terminally ill. The parents are very worried, so they follow their daughter and track her down to Nan's apartment. In the evening, the girl's parents leave, leaving the couple alone. Nan and Chang shun each other and barely speak. In the morning, Ko is tasked to meet Nan and interview him, and Yuan will assist her in doing so in order to get closer to her colleague. Nan and Chang constantly call the manager and complain about each other, suggesting that they change their living arrangements together. The couple can't reach peace, but Chang agrees to make concessions on the condition that Nan will give an interview to her friend. The musician is ready for this, but only on the condition that the girl will not quarrel with him and listen to his new song. Chang is inspired by the lyrics of the song, feeling that it was written for the two of them. In the morning, Chang leaves breakfast for Nan and meets with Chan, who gives her a ticket to a concert of a famous pianist. A little later, the singer presents his song to his manager, and he promises to upload it to all the famous resources so that Nan will regain popularity. In the evening after dinner, Nan sees a message from San on the girl's phone and becomes jealous of her. The next morning, the couple goes to the hospital to visit the boyfriend's mother, where he fakes stomach pains. The girl spends the whole day next to Nan, because of which she is late for a meeting with Chan. Learning that the musician deceived her, Chung informs her that it was not a date, but a concert of a famous pianist. Nan apologizes for his jealousy, but the girl does not want to hear anything because he really hurt her with his distrust. Soon the couple is visited by Ko and Yuan, who decide to spend the night. The girls watch TV together, and in the morning Nan and Chung pretend to be a loving couple so that their friends who work as journalists will not expose their deception. After learning that the girl has a stomach ache, Nan goes to the pharmacy in a mask and buys everything he needs to take care of her. Soon Joe comes to the musician, so he has to hide Chung. The singer, with whom Nan previously dated, does not believe in the sincere love of the couple and wants to return to the guy. Nan proves that loves Chung and does not want to return to Joe, not suspecting that the girl overhears their conversation and takes these words too seriously. Soon after, the musician is visited by his manager and informs about the shooting, which will be held in another city. Suddenly, Chang interferes in their conversation and confirms his willingness to go with them. A couple of days later, the girl goes to the doctor again and learns that her condition continues to deteriorate. Chang understands her problem and wants to stay by Chang's side. The doctor informs her that there are special devices to monitor muscle spasms. Chang invites the girl over and gives her her own device so she can monitor her well-being. At one point, the couple's dialogue is interrupted by Chan's father, who raises his hand at him and embarrasses his son in front of the girl. Chang wonders why there is a disagreement between Chan and Nan. The man informs her that they once tried to form a music group, but there was an unpleasant situation between them that resulted in Chan losing his mother. Upon learning that the guy had collaborated with his father, Chan ripped up the lyrics and then the contract, causing them to part as enemies. While Nan is away on business, Chung is enjoying his vacation when he suddenly drops his phone in the water. Later, he calls the girl, but she does not answer, causing the musician to return and search for her. The couple gets caught in the rain, but Nan carries the girl in his arms and she finds it very romantic. In the evening, the couple stays at a hotel and they have to take one room for two as the other rooms are booked. It's actually a plan to bring them closer together, but the girl has no idea about anything. A little later, Chung calls her parents from the boyfriend's phone to reassure them and let them know that she's fine. At night, the girl goes to sleep on the couch, but Nan gives her a place on the bed. The next morning, the couple goes to the filming location, and it turns out that Joe is supposed to participate in all this, but is delayed somewhere. The girl plays with the musician on purpose, believing it will bring them closer together, but makes a mistake. Nan persuades Chang to star in the video instead of the singer, and she agrees. Having transformed, the girl shocks with her beauty, after which the recording of the music video begins. A little later, Nan gives Chung a ring as a thank you and invites her for a walk around the city. At some point, the girl drops ice cream and gets very upset, as it happened not on purpose, but because of the numbness of her fingers. Nan is unaware of the illness and brings a new ice cream to make the girl smile. After lunch, the couple goes to the rose garden and finds an old tree, deciding to write their wishes. The girl asks the gods for her parents to be healthy and for Nan's mother to resume her normal life. In the evening, the boy becomes ill due to stomach pains and the couple goes to the hospital, where they spend time until morning, while the musician is given medical help to the musician. Soon the couple returns home and Nan gives the girl a new cell phone. After meeting with his parents, Sean goes to work, where he deals with a little girl and again has problems with his hands. Sean spends the evening with his girlfriend, and Nan invites Yuan and the manager over to spend the evening in mail company. The next morning, Chang meets Chan at work, who decides to give her a music album by a famous pianist. Doesn't give the disc away immediately and plays it with the girl, but Nan notices this and is upset, once again jealous of the girl for her boss. Nan behaves recklessly and, without listening to the manager, goes to Chan's house. After waiting for him, attacks the man, which leads to a fight that is stopped by Chan's father. In the evening, Nan thinks over the manager's words and writes a message to the girl, begging her to come to him. After buying groceries, Chung comes to the guy's house and prepares dinner to treat him to something delicious. Soon the girl's father arrives and Nan hides to avoid conflict with him. The father believes that this house belongs to his daughter, so the musician hides and then imitates that he has come to visit the girl. In the evening, the father escorts the guest out, causing Nan to go to the manager and spend the night at his place. The next morning, it is revealed that Nan's song has become popular and is garnering millions of listens. Chan learns from the doctor that Chang is not coming for consultations and calls her. The girl informs her that she is visiting the musician's mother because her health is more important to Chang than her own. The next night, Nan stays with a sleepover, but the father does not sleep and continues to monitor the behavior of the guy. In the morning, the man will be Chang's mother, who has come to take her husband home. As it turned out, he came to his daughter because of a quarrel in the family, but it's time to make peace with his spouse and return home. While the girl goes to work in the restaurant, Ravi informs that their song is becoming more popular and it is necessary to arrange a photo shoot. For this, he suggests using a wedding dress so that Chang will make an impression and get people to discuss the musician's personal life. Meanwhile, the girl is very worried as she has lost her only student in the form of a little girl who visited her before. Ravi calls Chang and informs her about the upcoming photo shoot. Arriving at the venue, going to the hall with dresses, she chooses the most suitable outfit and looks very cute. The couple takes photos together, and Nan realizes that he is beginning to fall in love with the girl. In the evening, Chung shows the photos to her friend, and Nan revisits the pictures, scrutinizing the girl and admiring her beauty. The next morning, Chung shows up at work and meets, begging for a couple of piano lessons for a role in a movie. Taking advantage of the situation, Jo reveals that she has been dating Nan, but Chang doesn't care. Soon, Chung holds a grand opening of a restaurant where distinguished guests gather. Nan also appears here, resulting in a rivalry between them for the girl's attention. In the evening, Nan prepares a surprise for Chang to confess feelings. Realizing what it is about, the girl avoids the date that has not yet begun and hides in her room. In the morning, she discovers the guy sitting under her door all night. Nan admits that he was afraid lest she run away and guarded the girl's sleep, dreaming of being near her. Soon the musician receives a call from a doctor informing him that journalists have found out about his mother, so it is safer to move her to another clinic. Going to check on his mother, Nan meets Chan's father and asks him to leave them alone. The musician then picks up his mother and takes her to their old house where his aunt lives. Chan continues to terrorize Chang with calls, begging her not to neglect her health, but the girl justifies it by her business and desire to spend the last days with loved ones. On the way to the house, the girl almost falls down, but Nan's aunt helps her up. The girl hurries to take the medicine, but Nan thinks it's vitamins and asks to share. Unwilling to do so, Chang eats all the pills. The aunt reports that the boy's mother is missing, so they go in search of her. Chan almost runs over a woman, but Chang runs out into the road just in time, blocking the car's traffic. Chang makes the girl into the auto and drives off, and Nan witnesses what happened. Entrusting his mother to his aunt, gets into the car and chases Chan, after which a quarrel takes place between them. Trying to stop it, Chang goes to Nan's car and asks her to take her home. The girl calms the guy down and says that she will stay by his side, so he shouldn't be so jealous of her. On the way to her aunt, the couple stops by the store, buying groceries and a small dog. The girl spends the evening in the company of a friend and ignores Nan's calls. In the morning, he waits for her at the entrance, but Chang does not come down, only seeing her friend off. A little later, she goes to the hospital to check on a sick boy sitting in a wheelchair. Nan gives him a dog and learns that Chang was here a few minutes ago, so she goes to look for her. But Chang helps the girl leave quickly. Nan wants to get Chang and consults the manager. Ravi suggests talking to the girl's father, and Nan decides that it is indeed a good idea. Soon, Chang writes to Nan inviting him to an amusement park. In the evening, the couple meets and the girl informs him that she does not like the musician and does not want to be near him. Here also appears Chan, who pushes the guy away and then brushes Chang to confirm the seriousness of their relationship. Nan leaves and the girl cries bitterly because she really adores him, but she doesn't want to report her illness. Nan doesn't want to work, so goes to the hospital to check on the bedridden boy. He notices a jar of medicine at his place, remembering that he has seen it before. Ravi arranges a meeting with the producer, But the musician avoids the dialogue, continuing to think about the medicine. Talking to his aunt, he recalls the girl's words that she does not love him. Nan realizes that this is a lie and Chang would like to be with him, which means that the reason for their parting is something else. The next morning, he arrives at the girl's house and spots her with Chang. Nan follows their car, but falls behind during the chase due to a red traffic light. Chan takes Chang to a new apartment that no one knows about so that she can live here in peace and not be afraid of meeting the musician. Nan keeps calling the girl, but she ignores him, spending time with the restaurant owner and the woman who raised Chang. During dinner, Chan asks the girl to tell their parents about everything, but she doesn't want to upset them because even all the money in the world won't help her recover. Nan is very sad, so he invites his friends over. Yuan wants to help him and calls Ko, urging her to talk to her friend. Ko calls Chang to make sure she's okay and asks her to send a picture, which she immediately sends to Nan. A little later, Chang reveals that his father has been dating Nan's mother. The affair led to the restaurant owner's mother committing suicide and Nan's mother going crazy after hearing about it all. It is because of this that Nan and Chan don't get along and are ready to fight at any opportunity. Right off the bat, Chang admits that he is in love with the girl and will do anything to be with her and make her happy. Chang doesn't know what to say, so he silently goes to the bedroom. From the photos sent, Nan recognizes the girl's location and goes there. Chang goes out for a morning walk and meets a guy who is ready to propose marriage to her. He is sure that she loves him and lied to him that day, but suddenly Chan appears and pushes away and then beats the musician. At one point, the girl faints and falls to the ground, causing the guys to have to reconcile in order to get her to the hospital as soon as possible. Nan does not understand what is written in the tests and communicates with the doctor, learning about the disease and realizing why Chang tried to end their relationship. After thinking it over, the guy visits the girl and says he will support her during her treatment and wants to stay by her side. Chang agrees to Nan's request to return to him, which upsets Chan, who heard their conversation. The girl returns to Nan's house and he is happy, but in the evening he reads about her illness and realizes that things are bad. In the morning, he makes the girl breakfast and promises to do everything to make her happy. The couple records a song together, while Chang feels hard about what happened and falls into depression. A little later, Chang meets the man who threw away the sheets with her lyrics. Nan continues to research the girl's illness and meets with doctors to get them to help her. Chang meets with the producer again and tries to prove that Nan is talented and deserves to work with him. Soon, the producer meets with the singer and negotiates a contract for a music show. Nan continues to take care of the girl, but Ravi asks him to focus on writing a new song. The musician asks Chang to play the piano and offers to finish the song, the lyrics of which she kept in her diary. Soon the couple finishes the song and Nan decides to perform with it in a contest. During the contest, it turns out that Chang stole the original lyrics to the song and decides to enter the competition as well. Chang is worried, but Nan reassures her because they finished the song, making it more touching and beautiful. Chang decides to talk to Chan and reason with him, but the man pushes the girl away. Seeing this, Nan pounces on him with fists, and journalists take photos of what happened, because of which the singer is disqualified. The producer is not happy with what happened, and Chan records a video with a bandaged head, claiming that Nan attacked him. The musician soon learns that the song was sold by his driver, who wanted to make money for his pregnant wife. In the evening, Chang finds Chan and tries to explain him the whole situation. The guys shouldn't be feuding with each other over the past, but they run into each other again in the parking lot. After learning that the reason for all the problems and the breakup of the group was his father, Chang forgives Nan. The musician offers to sing a duet as before, but Chan refuses. In the evening, the singer prepares to perform and dedicates a song to Chang, when suddenly Chan appears and they sing a duet. Chang's parents' restaurant is having trouble with customers, so Nan decides to record a commercial for them. The next morning, crowds of customers show up at the restaurant, including Joe. The girl asks to prepare food without peanuts, but the cook makes a mistake, resulting in the singer ending up in the hospital. Chang visits Joe in the hospital. The girl's parents visit Joe to apologize, after which the girl accidentally hugs Nan and Chang sees this. The musician revisits the CCTV cameras and realizes that it was not the cook who was at fault, but one of the female visitors. Upon learning this, Joe publicly apologizes to the restaurant without accusing its employees of anything. By the wound on his arm, Nan finds the culprit and demands an apology. In the evening, the family celebrates the solution to the problem, and Nan announces his feelings for Chang in front of everyone. During a walk, he proposes to the girl to become his wife and gives her an earring. The couple informs Nan's mother, and the woman feels better as she recognizes her son for the first time in years. Soon Chang's illness is reported on TV, which shocks her parents. Nan's mother is sure that it is curable, and her son will not leave her in her predicament until the girl recovers. Ravi informs that the producer has told about the girl's illness and offers to refuse to cooperate together. The couple visits Chang's parents to talk about her illness. The girl admits that 6 months of treatment have not yielded results, causing her father and mother to cry. Her parents beg Chang to come home, and she agrees, realizing that they want to be by her side during this difficult period. Ko also visits her friend and supports her in her time of need. The whole family supports Chang, but the girl decides to quit her job at the restaurant. When she shows up there, she is surrounded by reporters trying to learn more about the illness. Nan speaks in the girl's place and informs them that he will never leave her and will be there for her till her last breath. Ravi meets the producer and demands that the problem be solved or else he will get problems. At night, the couple walks around the city and Chang asks the guy not to hurry with the wedding. In the morning, the girl tries to cook breakfast, but due to problems with her hands she can't slice onions and starts crying. Nan calms her down and helps her chop the onions while the girl hugs him. Realizing that he needs a new home, Nan asks Ravi to solve the problem. Soon the family moves out of town and begins life in a modest village house, where they plant an orange tree and play with water, dousing each other.